Welcome to Soto Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. Thank you guys so much for being here. Seems like the last couple of weeks we have been doing a lot of drape designs, and I am bringing you this week balloon garland because we have our late holiday, believe it or not, party for work, and so they hired me to do the balloons for that. The color scheme is traditional holiday colors. We have gold, silver, and black. I'm inflating the balloons, the 11 inches and the 18 inches. This is Batalitex brand, and I'm creating some pairs with both sizes and some with just the 11 inches. And I'm making clusters of 6, and with those clusters combining 2 of the clusters to form my color block. Now, another thing is you have to compress your balloons if you want that rounded look, because when you inflate the balloons, they come out oval shape, but when you compress and let some of the air out, it makes it more round. So I'm prepping here at the event center so that most of the work is done, and when I get to work, then I can set up and it's faster to set up. Today was a busy day for me because I had a lot going on during the day, and I also had to pick up the kids, set up everything, and attend the party. So we're creating all our balloons here. We will add filler balloons in the 5 inches, but of course have to prep everything ahead of time. Luckily, I have a van today to be able to transport these balloons, and hoping that I'll have some help when I get there to be able to do it as fast as possible so that I can pick up the kids. But at this point, my plan is to just drop everything off, go pick them up so I'm not late picking up the kids, and then I'll come back and set everything up, hopefully before the party starts at 5. So I'm on to the black, same method here, 11 inches and 18 inches or 16 inches depending on the brand you are using. We are inflating, and then we're going to move on to packing everything up and then taking that to the venue. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, on this channel I show you how we decorate for various events outside our venue, but we do have the venue, so we also decorate at the venue. And so I'm prepping here at the venue for this event. So if that's something you're interested in, please check out our other videos. We have over 200 videos that show you our whole process of going to decorate, and also full setups for various events. Sometimes we do just backdrops, and sometimes we do the full setup. So check out those videos. I hope you like it enough to stay and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that support, and we walk you through all those tutorials and show you exactly how we get all this done. I am planning another live Q&A soon, so I'll keep you guys posted. So click that notification bell so you don't miss when I announce the live, so you don't, because I know last time I did a live, some people were saying that they were not aware that there was one. So I'll give different time options, and hopefully I'll be able to see a few of you. It was a good turnout to me last time, especially being my first official live. So again, stay tuned for that. We are moving on to our 5-inch balloons. These are what I call the filler balloons. I just use that as an accent for the organic balloon garlands. So I'm inflating the black right now. When I inflate these, I also try to shape them so they're round by just pressing down a little bit or letting some of the air out so that they're round, and I try to make them about the same size. I like my filler balloons to be the same size, and I've gotten better at being able to size them just right. So if you're not able to do this, you can use a balloon sizer, maybe size it to 4.5 inches each, or again, you can eyeball and kind of compare side by side since you're inflating 2 at a time. But I'm doing that now, and once we're done, we'll be able to load everything up and take it with us to go drop it off at the venue. have the van ready to go. I pack my balloons up. This time I could not find any of my bags that I transport the balloons in, so I'm using this huge trash bag. Doesn't fit quite as much, but with the balloons you always want to put your filler balloons, which is the 5 inches, in the bag first, because those are the balloons you use last. So when you get to the venue, if you're cramped on space, then you just pull out what you need at first and decorate from there. But I have that. I'm gonna load as many bags as I can and just put the rest in the van as is. Once all that is loaded, then I'll head to the venue. If you are able to do this ahead of time, that helps a lot with your setup at the space, because it's a lot more, how do you put it, relaxing to pre-inflate, because when you get to the venue you don't spend as much time, and the client might also see that you're more efficient because you don't spend so much time setting up. But I do this so that, again, saving time, because I have to still pick up the kids. I'm working as fast as I can so that I can drop it off, because they gave us a time to open up to set up at 3, and my pickup time for the kids is 4. So now we're at the venue. I had some help carrying everything in, thank God. And then my other co-worker and her husband are helping me with the shimmer wall. We put that on an upright, the pipe and drape kit. So I used 2 uprights, 1 crossbar and 2 bases for this. I decided to go with more of a frame look, so did the black around as my frame and put the gold in the center just to create that look for the holidays. Now I'm putting my 260 balloons on so that I can attach my garland, and my friend's husband is working on the pieces that fall off the shimmer wall, so he's just filling that back in. Then here I'm assembling my garland. What you saw me do earlier was more putting the individual clusters together. The black filler balloon got stuck on the gold, but I did the clusters, and now I'm connecting those clusters now to have my full garland. You can see here I try to do the full length so that once I put it, I would just add a little bit on the bottom. So again, where our height is not fully there, you can see where the shimmer wall is bent on the bottom, and that's because I want to be able to reach it, as you can see now. So I'm using the 260Q that I created as a loop, so I tied it onto the backdrop, then tied the ends together to form a loop so that I can just slide that loop on the balloons, and I have my garland formed. So you see there where I'm able to easily attach that. This was fast because, again, initially I was gonna drop everything off and come back and set it up when I pick up my kids, but because I had help and they were ready to go, I decided to just quickly do this and then rush to pick up my kids so that I had time to drop them off and come back to attend the party, and at least the party would be ready on my part and I'm not rushing when guests are already there. Attaching another 260Q on the bottom, and then we're able to now fit the balloon garland downwards. So getting all that attached, and this was a very quick install. I have never installed a balloon this fast before, but I'm glad I got it done. It was kind of a hectic program when you have 101 things to do with just time for 50. So it made it where I had to rush, squeeze things in, and I was actually kind of late to pick them up, but it was okay. So we're putting our filler balloons now where we think they would look nice. Just checking back, looking back, stepping back, and adding them where we can, and we will be all done with the design. Thank you so much for being here. Please click that subscribe button and the like button if you like how it turned out. Thank you for all the support, all the kind comments, all the likes. I really appreciate you guys. And this was actually a really fun party. Lots of gifts, lots of food. It was more of a potluck. So another thing I had to do, make my own food to bring. But lots of food, lots of potluck, lots of games, karaoke. Quite fun. Nice to pause after this hectic day and just enjoy with co-workers and friends. So thank you guys once more. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want me to do, and I will work on those. I'm working on some Valentine stuff right now, so I'll post that whenever they're ready and edited. And I hope to keep communicating with you guys in the comments. You guys have a blessed rest of your week. Thank you for watching.